Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar. Our title for this webinar is SuperMap 3D GIS, Empowering Smart Cities in Zimbabwe. This webinar is a joint webinar by two companies, SuperMap, which is based mainly in China, and also GMW Global, which is a company based in Zimbabwe. I would like to thank you all for taking time to attend this webinar. I hope that you will get to appreciate some of the 3D functions in smart city management. And my name is Nameso Matomela. I'm the coordinator and host for this webinar. I work for SuperMap in the international department. If you have any questions, you can email me. My email is there, nameso@supermap.com. And today's webinar, participants will be provided with certification of participation. So the contents of our webinar, we start off with the introduction to SuperMap and also the partnership between GMW Global and SuperMap. And also we'll get to see some demonstrations, 3D cadastral workflow and SuperMap industry applications. And we'll also lastly have a question and answer session. So you can type in your questions in the chat. And our first presenter for today is Mr. Gordon Yu, who is the Commercial Director in the Europe and Africa Center of SuperMap. He will introduce us to SuperMap. Gordon, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. Good day, everyone. If you can hear me clearly, I'm Gordon Yu from SuperMap. I'm the Commercial Manager of the European African Center of SuperMap. So I will give you a very quick look at SuperMap as a company overall. So generally, we are a company that provides GIS platform software. We are based here in Beijing, and it was established in 1997. We have SuperMap Japan and Hong Kong. In the year 2009, we are listed in the stock exchange of Shenzhen. And currently, we are actually the largest provider in China and also here in Asia. This is also we have the research and development building in the western city of Chengdu of China, and also we have offices in many cities across China. So here are some pictures of SuperMap team. So this is a research actually done by ARC, a consulting company of the US. According to their research, in terms of annual revenue, we are number 3 worldwide. And in China and in Asia, actually, right now we have occupied almost 40% of the market share, and that's make us the first provider here in Asia. So a quick look at the technology system of SuperMap. Our technology system can be summarized as BitDC. So that includes big data, GIS, AI, GIS, 3-dimension, GIS, distributed functionalities, and also cross-platform. So these summarizes the fields that we are particularly confident about. You can find a list of our products here. We have the cloud products like SuperMap iServer, iPortal, iManager. We have also a lot of products for the terminals, like iDesktop, which is the flagship product. And also we have a number of components, also the softwares for the web terminal and also for the mobiles. For SuperMap Edge is a product that makes the visit to cloud much more efficient. Yeah, so our technical staff will tell you more about the user product, but just for a quick look, you can log on to our SuperMap website, and you find at the bottom of the homepage, you find download an online help, and that's where you click to find this page, and this is where you find all the products of SuperMap. Probably I can share you a few more words about the partnership opportunities provided by SuperMap. Currently, we have partners in more than 40 countries in the world, and we have users in more than 100 countries. Here are the logos of some of our partners. You can see Huawei, IBM, Dassault System, Airbus. It's actually the major, a lot of the major players in the digital market are our partners. Here are a few moments of the with our partners. Generally, we are open for a lot of international opportunities for partnership, but we offer three major items. The first one is called agreement with organizations who have technical capabilities, for developing solutions based on SuperMap products. We provide them support, for example, like 1 year travel license, sufficient free training, and also technical support to ensure success in potential project opportunities. We charge a symbolic annual fee for this. The second one offer is called distributor agreement. We sign it with organizations who are interested more in the commercial part. Of course, if they have technical capability, we can also give them support. But they are a bit more authorized in exploring the market and selling SuperMap licenses directly to the market. We provide the same type of support, like the travel license, the training and technical support. And the distributor will get a certain part of the sale as their remuneration. Again, we charge a symbolic annual fee. And MOU is mostly signed with universities or public agencies. We provide them with 3 months travel licenses and also give training to their staff to explore the potential projects that they have, or to explore further corporations. Like in the case of the universities, we talk about education licenses. For an MOU, we do not charge anything. So I believe it to also benefit a bit to share some of our annual activities, like the GIS Technology Conference, which takes place annually. Is the most important occasion of marketing occasions of SuperMap each year. It is an occasion where we launch new products, share new technologies, and also we provide to our partners an opportunity to communicate. Also during this GTC, every year we also hold forums in different languages in the international market. We are also present in a lot of international activities like InterGeo, FIG, Africa Geo, Africa GIS, BIM World, exactly. Also, training and workshops are a basic part of our daily activities. We do it daily, a lot, both online and offline. Here are some moments of our training activities in different locations around the world. So every year we also hold the developer training camp. So each year we get more than 1,500 participants in our developer training camp. So there are two major events that are ahead of us. The first one is the 4th International Workshop on GIS Technology and Application. It will take place in end of November this year. And if you're interested, you can follow our website. And unfortunately, we were not able to hold the 2021 GTC. It is postponed to June 2022. So if you're interested, you can also follow our international GIS forums of the GTC. So for more information, you can visit our website and also our official account in the LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. You do not really actually need to remember all these links, because if you search SuperMap in each of these platforms, you cannot miss us. Or if you also need more information, you can write me to Gordon Yu at my email address. That's yu.ongwen@supermap.com. Okay, so that's a quick look at SuperMap, and thank you very much. Namiso?
Thank you, Gordon. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you for your brief presentation on SuperMap. Like he said, if you need further details, because his presentation was brief, you can easily reach him, or you can reach me at the provided emails, or you can go to our website. We have some resources there. If you need to download the software, you can easily get it from our website. And moving on, our second presenter, we have Mr. Wellington Munjoma from GMW Global. He will present to us about the company GMW Global, which is based in Zimbabwe, and also the partnership with SuperMap. Mr. Wellington, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Nameto. Just to confirm, can you just type in the chat window if you are hearing me loud and clear? Anyone just to type in the chat window if you can hear me? Okay, that's great. So let me share my screen and let's get started. Okay, thank you very much, Nameto. Greetings, everyone. My name is Wellington Munjoma, and I'm the founder and CEO of GMW Global. So in this quick presentation, I'm going to give you information about our company and what we do. So a brief introduction about myself. I have a BSc Engineering Honours degree in Geoinformatics and Surveying from the University of Zimbabwe. Then I have a PGD in Land and GIS from the same university. I'm a member of the Survey Institution of Zimbabwe. Then I'm also a member of the Zimbabwe Institution of Engineering. For experience, I've worked in South Africa at Upmist Properties. Locally, I've worked for ZESA. I've worked for City of Harare. I currently work at Municipality of Chinhoyi. I've worked with organizations like the United Nations, World Bank, the Dutch water operators. All these organizations we were doing different GIS projects. Then I'm also the Vice President of Life Giving Foundation, a small NGO. Then I'm the Managing Director of GMW Global. So in this presentation, I'm going to cover three things: what we do as GMW Global, then our relationship with SuperMap, then at the end, I'll give a live demo of SuperMap software. So us as a company, we have three departments. The first department, we called it Chinhoyi ICDL Center. And under this department, we offer quality and internationally recognized ICT-related certification courses. We have quite a number of different courses like cloud computing, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data, and so forth. And these courses, they are internationally recognized. If you do the course, you can use it anyway. And they are open for everyone. So whether you are a student or you are working professionals, you can actually do these courses. Then the second department, we do web development and branding. So under this department, we create affordable, user-friendly, aesthetically pleasing websites. Then we also do things like graphic designing, video animations, and so forth. So under that department, that's what we do. Then the third department, which is the last one, and which is the reason why we are gathered here today, is the 21st century GIS and land surveying solutions. And under this department, we offer short courses and trainings and consultancy on things related to GIS and land surveying. Then we also do system development, GIS solutions. We sell GNSS positioning equipment. We do smart agriculture, tracking systems, and more geospatial or GIS related things. So if you visit our website, you can get some of the GNSS receivers which we are now selling, GNSS tablets, data collecting instruments, equipment, and so forth. So you can get all this information from our website. So let me now go into our relationship with SuperMap. It goes back to around 2019 when I was still in Harare. I was working on quite a number of projects and I was having some challenges in using other GIS softwares. So I wanted a software which would make my work easy and which would produce the results which I wanted. So as we go with the presentation, you will see how our relationship started. So mainly my work is like this. We are working on digitizing all the information, mainly for local authorities. Usually we'll be having these hard copies. So that one is a hard copy which was scanned, showing some stands. Those are stand numbers. That's a road, and so forth. So our work will be then to digitize all this information and come up with a digital system whereby if you just click on stand, let's say 2135, you then get all the information about that stand, the owner, the area, whether you are paying rates or you are not, and so forth. So you get all that information on the click of a button. So we get this information as these hard copies, and sometimes we get them as AutoCAD files. So I'm now in my AutoCAD 2007. Those are some of the stand numbers, distances, and directions. So we take all this information, we put it in our software, then we get our GIS data. So now we are now in SuperMap, and the data from those hard copies, from those AutoCAD files, has now been processed into GIS format. So when we now have data like this, you can then click on a particular stand, you get the stand number, the suburb, the township, the size, the owner, and so forth. So at one particular time, I was working on a project where we were mapping wetlands. So newspaper headlines during that time were like these ones: houses built on wetlands to go, says the minister. Cabinet approves demolition of illegal settlements, and so forth and so forth. So what we wanted to do was to come up with a 3D model showing all the wetlands and how these illegal or these structures are seated on these wetlands, so as to inform the authorities on which buildings are going to be affected, and so forth and so forth. So that's where we then in the relationship with SuperMap. So in this quick video, I just want to show you a video in 3D model, which was done in SuperMap, so that you see some of the features. So this is a model which was done in SuperMap. You can actually put all those buildings, put the roads, put all those trees, put all those water features. So you'll be having your points, lines, and polygons. Actually using SuperMap, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So using SuperMap, it's like you are combining those AutoCAD softwares, AutoCAD, ArchiCAD, and so forth. The softwares which are usually used for 3D modeling and so forth. then you are now combining all those features with the GIS features, which you also get from those other softwares like QGIS, ArcGIS, and so forth. So it's like you are now combining all those softwares to come up with one complete software offering you or giving you all the features in those softwares. So I think you have seen the model. Everything here was done in SuperMap software. So let's now jump into the actual SuperMap software and see. So we are now in SuperMap. The iDesktop. So in SuperMap, you can actually do all those basic GIS things which you can do in all the other GIS softwares, like measuring distances, measuring areas, measuring heights. So those basic things, you can actually also do them in SuperMap. But in addition to that, I said you can then do some exciting things. It has some exciting features. Like let's say you want to show how it will look like when this building is bending, you can easily show it SuperMap. So when you are talking to laymen, it will be easy to show your features. You can add some fountains there, just click of a button. You can actually show how this area will look like when it's raining. So it's as easy as this. So when you are presenting a model like this to your client or to your company or your organization, it will be easy. So let's zoom to that area and try to add some water there and see how it will look like. So let's try to see. So this is actually a model. We are just modeling and seeing how things will look like. If we put some water there, then obviously there's need to put some trees there. Let's go to the car park. Let's put a few cars. So as you are seeing, it's just on the click of a button, the things are then placed. Let's put some street lights there, since we usually work with town planners. So it's as easy as this. Then let's say we want to remove that building, demolish it, and replace it with another one. It's usually best to have a model which you can then present to the people that if we remove this building, the area will then look like this. So let's place our building which we are proposing, see if everything is fitting perfectly before erecting the structure. The colors and everything, they are blending, then we can erect the structure. The last part, let's blow up this area and see the water pipes which are lying beneath there. So actually you can do quite a number of things in SuperMap. This was just an introduction of some of the basic features which you can do. Most of the features, they will be explained in the other coming presentations. So basically SuperMap was founded in 1997 in Beijing, China. Like it has already been said by Gordon. It's an innovative GIS platform service, software and service provider. And it's the third largest shareholder in global GIS market. Then it's actually the first largest in Asia GIS market. So in Asia, it's actually the one which is leading. Then the architecture, we have cloud GIS server for you to be able to do things online, GIS web and so forth, for you to be connected online. Then we have GIS server, edge GIS server to make everything faster so that your processes will be like you are actually doing it in real time. Then for terminal, we have terminal GIS for mobile, for you to be able to use GIS on your mobile phone. Terminal GIS for the web, for you to be able to do web GIS. Terminal GIS for desktop, like iDesktop, that software which I was showing you just now. which you can use on your PC or on your laptop. Then we also have those terminal GIS for components like Java, .NET, Python, and so forth. So SuperMap actually, if you want to do AI GIS, big data GIS, 3D GIS, and so forth, SuperMap is the software. It has all the features which you can use for that. Then you can use it in any other industry. There I was focusing on smart cities and so forth. You can actually use it for facility management. You can use it for transportation. You can use it for land management. You can use it for natural resources. You can use it for public safety, water conservation, natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, and so forth. You can actually use it for a lot of industries. The list is endless. So just to close my presentation, right here we are now in SuperMap. This is the SuperMap interface. So the first part is, this is where you get your tools like geoprocessing tools, traffic analysis, spatial analysis, thematic mapping, style settings, AI mapping, object operations, 2D plotting, and so forth. So then this part is called the workspace manager. That's where you put your data sets under these data sources. So you put your data sets there, which you then use to create your maps, your layouts, your 3D scenes, and so forth. Then you also use these resources like those street lights, 3D things which you are adding, you get them under resources there. Then all the layers which you add here on a particular map, you get them here. They all be displayed here, and you can then edit them and so forth. Then this part is the catalog, which you can then use to navigate to the different folders on your machine. These are just the coordinates, coordinate system, and so forth. Then output window for all the operations which you do, then task manager, tools, and so forth. So the interface is quite simple. If you have used AutoCAD or QGIS or ArcGIS, this one will be very easy to understand and to maneuver around. So basically, that was my quick presentation. You will get more information in the other presentations which are coming just now. For our website, you can get us. You can reach us on gmw.co.zw. Then our email address is info@gmw.co.zw. And our phone number, our cell, it's 0777 073 272. So on that number, you can also reach us on WhatsApp. So thank you very much, and enjoy the other presentations. Thank you very much, Nametso. You can now take over.
All the demonstrations that Mr. Wellington was trying to show us. And you can also get his email there, wellingtonmujoma@gmail.com. You can reach him there, but we'll surely provide the materials. And now we have to move on to our next presenter, Mr. Jack Sia, who's a technical director in European and African Center of SuperMap. He will make a demonstration of 3D cadastral workflow. So Jack, you can share your screen and start your demonstration.
Okay, thank you, Namitu. Okay, can you see my screen now, Namitu?
Yes, you can see your screen.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Jack, and working in the SuperMap as a technical support engineer. And today I will give you a brief demonstrations of the 3D cadastral project, and to show you how we can do in this field. So the contents of this presentations is about first is about the data processing workflows, and then I will show you some videos I have recorded previously to show you in each step what we can do in the workflow.
such as do the registrations and the semi-auto vectorizations, and to edit the attribute, and quickly 3D modelings, and how to publish web service. And then we can use how we can use the service to build our own website. So the workflows. So the first, after we get the data, we need to do the registration first to make the data to the correct positions. And then we can use the SuperMap software to do the auto vectorizations. And after we finish the vectorizations, we can add some attributes to our vector data. And then we can use the results data to make some 3D model with the textures. And after we finish the modelings, we can make a 3D scenes and then publish the 3D scenes as a web server by using the SuperMap I servers. And after we have the server, then we can use our website development skills to load these servers and to have a brilliant effect. So during all the workflows, we mainly use the SuperMap I Desktop X, the SuperMap I servers, and the SuperMap I Client 3D for WebGL. These three products. So this is the interface of the SuperMap I Desktop X. The data we use provided by Mr. Willingdons. And here, let's start the demonstrations. So the first, we can start we start at the registrations. So here's we need to load the data into the data source, and then we have data processing and choose the registrations, and then choose the data and the registration points. Then we add some points in the windows. After we add the point, the registration point, we can calculate the arrow. And then we can check the arrows, and then we choose the registration. And then we can see the effect after the registrations. Here we load the OpenStreetMap as a base map. Of course, our software also have the dynamic projections functions so that we can load the data in the same data frame with the different projection information. Okay, this is the result. And after we do the registrations, we need to do the vectorizations. And here's we use the SuperMap functions named semi-auto vectorizations. It can help us to do the vectorizations with more convenience. So here, let's create a new data set called the buildings to present some to present some cadastral area. Then we add the data in the data frame. And then You can see the scanned map. Because we need to add the cadastral IDs to this area, so we need to do the vectorizations by the order. So here we choose the. So here we add this. We active adding this layers, and then we choose the raster to vector settings to do the semi-vectorizations. You just need to click this cadastral areas, and then our software will automatically to create polygons to present this area. And during this process, we also to change the tolerance of the colors. So it will help us to finish this work with more accuracies. Here we need to change the color tolerance to get a better result. So here I draw around the 50 areas. And after we finish drawing these areas, we can use tools provided by the SuperMap iDesktop X called the regularize the buildings. And it can help us to make this in regular polygons to the regular buildings. And then let's add the result to the map. You can see the result is more like the real cadastral area. And then this is the result of the semi-vectorizations. And then to add the attribute, we need to create a new field and to set its type. And then we can browse the result with the attribute table. We need to add this cadastral IDs into the attribute table. We can click one area and add the attribute, but it's not good. So we can use the filter, or we can use the functions provided by SuperMap iDesktop X to update the field. We can use the circle experiences to calculate the cadastral ID. And then we can see we have successfully to give the cadastral ID to each area. And then we have finished the data processing. And then if we have another data from data like the CSV data with the building ID and the building height, we can import them into the SuperMap. And then we can see each building ID has its own height. So we need to add the height to the cadastral area. And we can go to the data and choose the append columns. And we can choose the connection field to link the two dataset. And then the height will add into the attribute table. When we click one area, we can see its height. And after we add the height of the buildings, and we can use the quickly modeling functions in the SuperMap software. Here we add we can see the data here. And then we can add them to the new sphere scenes. And then zoom to them. And we can, in the 3D scenes, we can also add the online map to have a good effect. And in the style, we need to make the modelings so we can extrude the building with the height. Because we have defined each building's height, and then we can also choose the textures to the building. And after we make these models, and then we can save the layer as a model dataset. Then we got the building models with a good effect. Actually, they are the cadastral area, not the buildings, but here we call it buildings for demonstrations. And each building model have its attribute. Then let's make a 3D scenes so that we can publish the result as a web server. Just need to save the 3D scenes. And then we can publish the scenes as a web server. And here we use the SuperMap iServers, and we can quickly publish the servers by using the workspace. Here we choose the workspace we have made in the iDesktop. And we choose to publish a 3D REST 3D service. And then we can manage our service. And here we can go to the 3D service and choose the server we published. And here we can have an overview of the 3D things. You can see it has a good effect. It loads very quickly and high performance. And then after we have finished the server publishing, we can design our own website with the SuperMap iClient. And I have write some code to present our website, and then we can have an overview. This is a simple cadastral management system. And in this system, we can overview our cadastral informations. And we can zoom in and zoom out. And after we click the buildings or cadastral areas, we can also query some attributes like the cadastral IDs and the height of the buildings, like this. What's more, we can also do other 3D analysis, such as flood analysis or the other analysis, 3D analysis. What's more, we can also use the SuperMap iPhotos to present some map, some things, some news. Here's let me show you some news. And SuperMap iPhoto is a very good platform for the customers to design their own website. And the iPhoto also can publish some map dashboard like this. This is a map cadastral management system dashboard. And we can add some 3D models or some map, some chart with a very good effect. We can also design our own map dashboard, and we also provide the varieties templates to help you to finish your own work. And more demos, more web demos, you can find it from our official website in the SuperMap iClient. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can type it in the chatting room or in the Q&A functions. Thank you very much. Namitu.
Thank you, Jack, for your very interesting presentation and the demonstration. So at this point, I would like to invite Mr. Jeffrey Zhang to also show us some SuperMap industry applications empowered by 3D functions. So over to you, Jeffrey.
Okay. Okay. So good morning, everyone. This is Jeffrey Zhang. And so for this part, I will show you some SuperMap industrial applications, which empowered by 3D functions. So here in this part, I have three sessions. The first one, I will give you some applications about the 3D pipeline management. And the second one, I will show you some cases and demonstration about the optical photogrammetry. And the last part, I will focus on a very popular topic, beam and GIS. So here is the first part, 3D pipeline. When we talk about 3D pipeline, first, I want to show you about the data collection. So here is 3D pipeline construction workflow. You can see from the beginning, we can input from some SAD data, and then we will input in our SuperMap iDesktop. And then we'll use iDesktop to create some topological network and also do some topological processing. And then we will symbolize them and we will add some 3D symbol. And so this is the three workflow to process the data. And then we will go to the applications. We will build some desktop or web applications based on the data. So this is one of the effects of the data from 2D to 3D. So you can see we input the data from AutoCAD, and then we build it in SuperMap iDesktop. So this is the effect. And after we input to our software, we need to process the data. So here, this is screenshot to show the effect of the pipeline. And you can see in the software, we provide more than 200 data processing tools. You can see like editing tools or some conversion tools. Also, we provide some validate tools like the topology checking. And also, you can update the attributes table in our platform. And after that, you may set some symbol for the points, for the line, or the polygon. And after you process the data, you need to set some 3D symbol. So here is some effects about the 3D pipeline in different industrials. And also for the, because we have the different shape of the pipeline, so we have some symbols which can automatically to change the symbol based on the shape of the pipeline. And after that, we can also integrate the pipeline with some above ground building. And this is also another effect to show the underground pipeline. And also, if the current functions cannot satisfy your requirements, we also provide some options. And you can see from this picture, we also support to customize in our desktop applications. So you can see this is one of the real cases from Germany. They use our desktop to do the secondary development. They have made a plugin to check some attributes of the pipeline. Yeah, after we talk about the workflow, we can see some applications in different domains. So the first one, I will show you about the water pipeline. And this is also an AR demo based on our SuperMap iMobile products. So you can see you can put the data in your mobile, and then you just take your mobile and on the street, and then you open this app, and then you can put the model in the real scene. You can see it can match very well, so you can check your model in the real street. And this is also another effect. Even you can move the model or change the depths of the pipeline. And also, we have a mobile product, so you can also achieve the same functions in mobile terminal, because we also provide the mobile SDK to can let you use the API to develop your own app in the mobile terminal in iOS or Android. So you can see, based on this kind of technologies, we can help you to make the different data together and to build the smart city or other management system. You can see in this scene, we have the railway model, the pipelines, and also the geological body, and also the buildings. And second domain, I will show you the applications in electric. So this is a 2D map, very basic functions, and also some thematic map. This is the electric load map. And also some 3D effect. This is pipeline gallery. And also you may integrate with some other formats of the data, like you can integrate the vector data and the TIFF data together. Even you can build a 3D model based on the vector data. You only need to add the height of the vector, and then you can just set the stretch style, and then you can make it. And also, you can see we can also integrate the data with the with the point cloud or some 3D model. You can see like this electric tower. And this is a model to show the electric gallery. You can move the model to check the attributes. And also you can see, you can switch to the street view to check the real situation. And also if you have installed some sensor on the equipments or the pipeline, we may also connect the API or some service source, and then we can get the real status of all the equipments. And if the equipment sets some alerts, so we can easily to know it. Also, based on the daily management data, we can also generate some charts like the pile charts, the volume charts, or some other semantic charts. So you may also create a map dashboard and show all the information on the web terminal. And then the next part, I will show you some pipeline in oil and gas domain. So this is factory management system. We build all the data and we input them, and then also we connect with this sensor on the equipment. And this one is the oil management platform. You can see because in this project, it's very important to know the real situation of each tank. So here we also connect a real sensor, so the manager can easily to know the real information like the temperature or other operations information. Yeah, this is also another cases about the oil management to monitor all of the tank in this industrial park. And also you can see from this page, you can also simulate the dynamic effect. And even you can integrate it with your own business work. So this is like some ERP system, so you can connect to the database and arrange some task for your staff. And then you may know the real location of your staff. Even we can simulate some emergency situation. We can see this whole video. So this is a simulation to show how to process fire situation. Let me drag this to here. So you can see we can also highlight at the area, and then we can set the dynamic style of the file. Here is a simulation about the emergency route. And it's a flash to show how to close all the wall. Yeah, that's it. And then the second part is about the optical photogrammetry. Here is just a very basic introduction. We use the UAV to get all the image. And after that, you have to use some software to process your data. This is some example. And after that, you can see the red part. This is SuperMap platform. And after you process the data in other software, you can input the result in SuperMap platform, and then you can start to create your own applications. And before the data inputting, we will use some software from our partners to process the data. So this is an effect to show how to load the data in SuperMap iDesktop. And also you can see we can load the data in web terminal. And you can see this, the size of the data is 3.2 petabytes. And then the second part is about the data processing. So after we get the optical photogrammetry data, it's only for the visualization, but cannot get any attributes. So we have to build a relationship between the image and the vector layers. So this is some picture to show how to build this relationship. And also, after we input the data, sometimes we have to digitize some buildings. But here we also provide some deep learning technologies to extract the building from the optical photogrammetry data. And also after we load the data, we may see somewhere the effects are not very good. So we have some flattened tools to help us to modify the roads and replace to some other texture or some other colors. And also, if we have some like some trees, we may also remove some suspending objects. So you can see like this one, we'll remove this part and change to the 3D symbol. And also for the road, we can set the 3D symbol for the line. Even for water face, water surface. Yeah, you can see we can set a dynamic effect for the water surface. And this is other project from Europe. And after we visualize the data, and GIS also can provide some analysis abilities, like 3D analysis. And our 3D analysis is based on the GPU, so you can easily to analyze like the skyline or the sunshine or the openness or the shadow. So this is some analysis results. And also we can do some 3D simulation to show the water flow. And this is slope and aspect analysis. So only need to select a polygon You can draw a polygon, and then it will generate the results in real time. This is insuline analysis. Also the flooding analysis. And also for the urban planning, we also provide some abilities. You can see from this demo, here we draw a polygon, and then we will input a building. And also for this building, we can do some like sunshine analysis. We will show the different sunshine rates in different colors, you can see. And also this is 3D real estate information platform. You can check the attributes of each rooms for all of the buildings. So it can be connect the cadastral database. And also, if you want to use some other data, we can also integrate with them, like the beam data, like the DM or the terrain. And also you can connect some sensor, like some camera, some CCTV, and you can overlay it on the optical photogrammetry. Also, you can connect the street view to add all of the data together. And this is for the bridge construction project. So this is like a project management system. So we will show all the project progress on this platform. And then I will show you some applications. So this is the cases we mentioned in all Europe. Here we will show you some functions based on the optical photogrammetry data. This is dynamic effect to show the fountain. To show some weather effect. To measure the area of this building. To measure the distance. And also the flooding simulation. The profile analysis can get the section of the building, the whole city. And then you can measure the height, so based on the result. And this is skyline analysis. And also this kind of technology can be also used to some traffic or road planning or designing. So that is the second part. And the third part, we'll talk about some applications in BIM and GIS. So the first part, I will show you how to interpret it from the data part. So you can see we can input the data from other BIM software. So this is the effect in SuperMap platform in web terminal. So for the tools, we provide two methods. The first one, you can use some plugin we develop some plugin. You can install the plugin in like Revit, and then you can input to SuperMap database. Or for the Revit software, we also support to read or input the data by using SuperMap iDesktop. And after that, you can edit or optimize the data in SuperMap platform. And after that, you can also publish to a web service. And also you can use the BIM data with some other data formats, like the terrain or the point cloud, or like the video or some street view. So after you input the data, we provide some lightweights to help you to get a higher performance on the web terminal. So this is an effect to show the original status and also the optimized result. You can see we will delete some extra triangular to higher the performance. And also for some same features, we will also use one object to substitute them. And after that, we will add the GIS function in the SuperMap platform. So for some traffic project, we will use some 3D spatial calculation. And also the 3D analysis we mentioned before. And even some building clipping to let us get the inner structure or the indoor mapping. Also, we can check the attributes for each structure. And also check the height of this building. And also we provide some like the night effect for the buildings in web terminal. And also for BIM data, we also support it in mobile terminal. You can see we build a model and then we put it in our mobile, and then we use the mobile to scan our desk and to show this effect on the desk. And here I will show you some cases. So this is one of our popular cases. This is the Shanghai Tower. So we can see we build all of the BIM data and we input it in our platform. And then you can check all of the information in this web system. So you can check the equipment's info. And this is another case we built for Hong Kong. It's also an urban planning system. So you can see we can set some BIM data on the terrain. And show or do the filter to show the different parts of one building. You can see we can select by floor. Yeah. And also you can see we can add some building on the terrain, and then we can set some shadow of this building. Even we can also get the profile of this whole building. And also, this is some 3D analysis in this system. This is shadow analysis. You can change the type. And also we can draw area to show the flooding analysis. And this is terrain analysis. We will get the result of the water flow. And also the skyline analysis of this whole city. And this one is to show when we load the beam building in this 3D scene, we can also check the indoor structure of this whole building. We can select by floor. And also, we also make like an online portal. We can let the visitors to select the data and even give them some authority to download some data. And also for some other project management system, you can see we can also connect a video and to show the real situation of this construction project. And also for the transportation management. And also for some building, like some emergency situation, we can also simulate the emergency route to let people leave this building. And also for some hydrology project, we also make some management system for the dam. So that is all of the parts that I want to share. Thank you very much. Okay, Namito.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey, for your insightful presentation. In today's webinar, we have people from different fields with different interests. So today's webinar was just to showcase some of the capabilities of SuperMap. So you may have your own specific interest. And as you saw from the presentations, we have different cases from here in China and abroad, like Turkey, like in different countries, for example, in Rwanda. So you can just contact us so that we can have some specific demonstrations for you. And we also, like we mentioned before, we have resources in our website. We also have tutorial videos on our YouTube channel. So yeah, for anything, you can go visit our website. You can also contact Mr. Jeffrey at the provided email. And also for those for Mr. Wellington, GMW Global is a partner also with SuperMap. You can also contact them at the provided email. So at this point, I would like to open for a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, you can just type in the chat box. You can type your questions there and we will answer. Otherwise, you can drop us an email for further communication. You can also leave us your email so that we can continue discussing in the future.
Yeah, and I saw some questions, and now I can add some comments
Yes.
for some question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will start from the beginning. I saw a question to ask whether you have the development API to develop the web applications. So like you see in our previous presentation, we have web 3D applications. So that one is based on our web API. So for web API, we provide 2D and 3D. So you can access our official website to download and try it. And here I want to show you, let me share my screen. So I saw someone was asking how to get the product and also some tutorial. So here I would like to show you. Type SuperMap. And then you can go to the download. And for the desktop application, you can use this version, the SP1 version. And you can download this one. And then you can install it. Yeah, and maybe next month we will also release our new version on our website, so you can also download. So this is for the software download, and also for the tutorial, you can go to YouTube. So you can see all the video we provide from here. And also for each webinar, we will also publish the video recording on the this link. So you can subscribe this channel. And also I give you some suggestion. If you want to start from our software, we suggest you to go to this one. It's some tutorial for the GIS contest in this year, and so this one is easily to let you get familiar with our product, so you can start from the desktop installation and basic concept. So I will also copy this link to the meeting room. And so this is about some tutorial. Yes, I think that's all what I want to share.
Any of our presenters want to say anything?
Yeah, and
Okay,
for the yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Nameto. I just want to thank all the attendees for attending the webinar. Just to add again, my part, which we had some network challenges, we are going to record it, then it will be uploaded on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, and also SuperMap, they will also share on their YouTube. I will also add again our contact information in the chat window there. So if you have anything GIS related, get in touch with us on our email address and WhatsApp number so that we can chat. Thank you.
Yes, Jeffrey?
Yeah, and I will add the last point. I saw someone was asking about our policy about the software license. So for the user, we provide 3 months free trial lessons. If you are the first time to use our product, when you finish the installation, it will activate the trial lessons in your PC automatically. So you don't need to apply it separately. And also for the business domain, we also provide the commercial license. And you can, if you have more questions, you can contact us by email. We can discuss, or we can set some other meetings to discuss about the commercial issue and the partner issue, or some cooperation issue with some education, like some university.
Yes, like Jeffrey said, if you have any further questions, you can contact us. For example, I see a question here. For academics, we do provide for like universities. We do have, we sign an MOU with the university and we provide the software, so we can work together with universities to tailor make some courses in specific fields. And also, there's also a question about if there's job opportunities. We do have some internships, so you can apply for SuperMap. I don't know if it's still open, but we've been open for interns. So you can also just send us an email. Otherwise, thank you.
I saw someone asking about the raster processing. I will leave my email address in the chat room, so you can send me the email. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we don't have time to answer all the questions now, but feel free to contact us by email. We all provided our emails. So I would like to take this moment to thank all our participants for attending the webinar. So we will reach out to you for the certificate of participation directly to your emails soon. Thank you for attending, and that's all for today. Yes, and we'll also share the materials. We will share the links and everything. So bye everyone.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.